What is going on? Welcome to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. As you can see, I've been decorating the room of requirement. We got the statue, got the little potions area over here, got the little plant areas over here. But yeah, anyway, let's get the day started.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible, perhaps before you leave here.
Arrest the momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
So to start off the episode, we're going to be doing Ghost of Our Love quest. This one we got from Jack Dow.
Lumos. Enchanted candles. Wonder where they're heading.
You guys can read that if you want to. Sorry for the long gap in content, you know, life happens. But we're back with another episode.
The candles seem to be leading into the Forbidden Forest. The treasure must be nearby. I suppose a picnic in the Forbidden Forest could seem romantic to some. Treasure hunting suits me.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's it. Sweet.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
So they just stood there all night? Okay.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying
The
creature
fuck?
that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Bro has a phobia of statues.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Okay.
Aloha Mora.
Use L and R to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both are corresponding gears are activated to release the lock.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restrict.
I have a few questions about the demiguise statues.
Whew, just hearing the name sends chills
Bro.
down my spine. Oh,
Bro
very
is
well.
scared of statues.
If you must.
Look. My character is struggling not to laugh.
Do you know who is behind the demiguise statues?
No, but I suspect the motive is jealousy. People have always been jealous of my skills, popularity, and
Oh.
dashing good looks. No one is above suspicion.
Right.
I have nothing more to ask.
Come and see me once you've found the 2 moons.
I got a moon right here for it. No, I'm just kidding.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Revelio.
You say that every year.
Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
They're saying that
Revelio.
are preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hislop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion.
Alohomora. Revelio.
I'd bet my badge I've heard.
Revelio. Revelio.
I had planned to get a few gatherings on Hogwarts. I know when I see a winning bet.
Revelio.
It's a majestic sport. Human condition. Well, all of the teamwork and flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life.
I suppose I should pay closer attention at the next match.
I suppose you should. What do you like?
Revelio.
like to see my young friend.
Revelio. 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 Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that.
All right.
I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
I got you, bro.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Hey, I just avoided you guys. See what she wants.
Glad you came.
I wish I had the courage to go.
Folk still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Alright, so we're helping the locals.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it. Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Oh, this is creepy.
Revelio. This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. Incendio! That's all the Horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio.
Fuck. Oh.
Luma. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. Confringo. Repulso. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Arresto momentum. Stupefy. Confringo. Repulso. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Stupefy. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. My fiance was calling.
Confringo.
Bro, are you fucking serious?
Confringo. Repulso. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Rest easy, my large friend.
Damn, that was tough.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, there's the letters.
This must be Sorona's box of letters. I think that's everything. Sorona will be glad to have this back.
Oh shit. Fuck it, let's take on the wolf.
Expelliarmus!
That's cool.
Expelliarmus!
These assholes.
Someone's going to regret trespass.
Repulsor! Levioso!
Stop spinning around like a...
Confringo! Repulsor! Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone.
Confringo. Glacier. Arresto momentum. Repulsor. Revelio.
Alright, took out some poachers. Cool.
Not sure. Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk clumps for you, and I found Sorona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sorona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sorona. She'll be glad to have it back. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Getting to know her better.
Merlin's beard.
Sweet.
I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points.
Bro, they better
I'll
fucking...
never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this
Yeah.
year. I miss cheering for Ravenclaw.
Yeah, bro, they better make another Quidditch game with how much they fucking... Oh my god.
I saw a letter from
How
someone
much they
named
talk about
Mirabelle.
it. They better make
Is that
another
Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Sounds like y'all like young dick, huh? Yeah, that's what that sounds like.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden.
Oh shit.
I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand.
Oh, you freaky.
And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through...
Oh yeah, they definitely had a threesome.
Well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Alrighty.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Pretty chill episode. Just helping out the locals. Tune in for next episode.